Oh my God, what the hell is this? He's gonna try it! And will this be enough? My God, Hogan takes it! 1, 2...
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Ruckus Wrastlin. I'm Josh, alongside my tag team partner in this journey, Justin Toner. How are we doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually. I had a bit of a stomach thing this morning, but I'm feeling good now.
Well, that's good. That's good. But we've got some wrestling to talk to. Now, as far as injuries and not feeling well, here's the sad part about the business that we're ready to go into. There's a reason that the dark side of the ring is a thing, and this is one of those things. And that's really even the career of Ridge Holland, and even afterwards of just bad luck and unfortunate circumstances. For those who don't know, Ridge Holland was let go earlier, like a couple months ago. A month ago, like very recently.
About a month ago now.
About a month ago. And he's been injured, which Vince McMahon, for all of his alleged and known faults, he never released a wrestler if they were injured. He always made sure they were healed. And then, if they were let go, they were let go. But at least they were able to still continue to work afterwards. So, like, one of the rare things that we can sit there and say, okay, Vince was doing the right thing, at least there. That's not the way TKO is. And it's happening to Machine Gun, Carl Anderson. It's happened to him. He got released earlier when he still had he was out with the shoulder.
Yeah.
But he can get the shoulder, whatever. Ridge he just literally had surgery on his ankle, right?
Something like that, yeah.
His foot, ankle, some lower leg injury. And so it requires surgery and like 6 to 7 months of PT.
Yeah.
And they will cover his PT and surgery, but that's it. So, and since he can't literally get work for 6 to 7 months, he put out a statement saying, I never thought I couldn't be able to pay my mortgage. Like, it's just a tough, rough situation.
Yeah, he vocally complained and criticized about what had happened to him. And now apparently word is that because of that, they decided to terminate the non-compete early. So now he's officially a free agent. He's been cut loose. So he's not getting paid anymore from WWE. Because you still get paid during the non-compete period before you're officially gone.
Right.
You let go from your contract early. And, it's like, I think his family put up a GoFundMe, and a lot of people already donated to it. Like Chelsea Green and Nick Jackson donated money to it to help him out. So
gotcha.
Chelsea,
Nick Jackson, you said?
Yeah, the Young Bucks.
Okay, cool. That's what I was saying. I was like, that's just the brothers helping the brothers, as they say in the business.
Yeah, because Chelsea retweeted out the GoFundMe to get people to support it. So
yeah, it's just it just sucks because, and also it's just the fact that every time someone brings up Ridge Holland, you're gonna talk about the Big E injury.
Yeah, look, it's that was an accident. Accidents happen, and it's like people hold that against them. It's like
I don't
get lost. It sucks, and this is the bad side effect of being owned by a big corporate company. It's like this kind of behavior, and it sucks. So,
but yeah, guys, if you can go help Ridge out, because no one's going to ever question his work ethic or him being a good wrestler, because he is a good wrestler. And they were trying a lot of things with him, and he dove head first into everything that he did. I mean, heck, he was on the main roster for a while, went back to NXT, did the whole Chase U stuff, which was working. His heel turn was really working with NXT, and then it got stale, and then we just didn't see Ridge again. But I'm pretty sure he's going to hit the ground running. So if anybody can, help him out during this really unfortunate and effed up situation that he's in, because, he got injured doing something that his business told him to do.
Yeah, he was wrestling for TNA, ironically, and he got injured.
Yeah, it was against Moose, I believe.
Yeah, it was a match on Impact.
Mm-hmm. So, but Ridge, obviously, we know you're going to do great. People, if you're watching, if you want to donate to Ridge's GoFundMe page just to help him through these hard times. Baby. I'm sorry, that just came to my mind. It's not what mean to crack a joke.
A couple of wrestlers have thrown in money. Jinder Mahal and Kyle Fletcher apparently have also donated $1,000 each. So it's you can find it out there. It's really easy to find. It's you check Chelsea Green's social media, you'll find the link to the GoFundMe. They already raised almost $8,000 for him.
Okay, awesome. Just go. Y'all, I would just encourage, go ahead and donate to a person that he would be working right now if he could, and his company was like, "I'm sorry, you're hurt."
Yeah, it's shitty behavior.
Yeah, that's just no bueno, and they're really not changing their ticket prices right now. Nick Khan was in an interview today talking about the ticket prices, and he was just basically he said a lot of words out that meant they're still buying them. I mean, it's basically what he's saying,
and that's the point. It's the prices are not going to change until they start to have trouble selling tickets.
Right.
That's the fact.
Yeah.
As long as people keep buying them, they're not going to be dropping the prices. So
yeah. And speaking about low numbers, though, I did see a report that this past SmackDown was the lowest rating since WWE's been on
just
USA.
Below 1 million viewers. Well, and that was it was going up against the World Series and stuff. So
that wasn't important.
A lot of people were tuning into the
54 million.
Yeah, the Blue Jays Dodgers World Series was highly viewed both in U.S. and in Canada. So, which it should, because it was one of the best World Series we've had in years. So, and that Game 7 was insane.
Yeah, well, a wedgie in the wall? Really? This thing has it all.
Yeah.
Kiki Hernandez thinking he lost. Baseball doesn't suck, nerd. Okay.
We love baseball here.
We love baseball.
But
anyway, we digress. Back to wrestling.
Yeah, that probably had a factor. But also, I think we've talked about the creative on SmackDown has been really shitty for lately. So that doesn't help matters either. So
no. But yeah, and but speaking of the good show, which is Raw, want to wish a happy 21st belated birthday to Roxanne the Prodigy Perez. Can't wait to still see your career keep growing and growing, as it's already been great as it is. Can't believe
it was around. I was like, wow, she just turned 24. She's only 24, and she's been wrestling since she was 16.
Right.
She's already won multiple titles.
Yep.
Different in indie promotions, and she was the ROH Women's Champion before it got bought out by Tony Khan. And it's it's NXT championships. She's been tag champion on the main roster. So, and she's involved in some big storylines on Raw. It's just annoying. Sometimes when you see lately, she had a little bit of losing streak, but things have been turning around for the Prodigy lately. So
she's getting some pins too, because on Raw she got the pin as well. But also, she's just a testament of talent beats out stature, because I think she is the shortest on the roster.
She's only 5'1", apparently.
Yeah, she's only 5'1", and she still can work a match with Nia Jax.
Yeah.
So that's a testament. I mean, obviously, Rey Mysterio, he defied all odds of being that small. I know they put the belt on Rey Mysterio because of Eddie Guerrero and not because they really wanted to, because they thought it'd be a good moment, because realize that Rey Mysterio title run, Vince McMahon, which has had him getting killed every week. So yay for giving it to Rey, but boo. I mean, literally his 2 title runs, one was that, and the other one was a 2 seconds, and then John Cena was like, "Can I wrestle for you again tonight?" So it's like,
Yeah.
come on. Anyway, I digress about Rey Mysterio. Happy birthday, Roxanne.
Yeah. My favorite bit though was CM Punk's birthday well wish message on his Instagram, where where at the end he goes, "Could you please stop hanging around Dominic Mysterio?"
Right. Yeah.
That's wrestling. That's a wrestling dad for you.
Yep, for sure.
Being a dad.
Yeah. But in other news, the final time is now, Tourney, to determine who is going to be John Cena's final opponent, at least as an in-ring wrestler, which never say never. But anyway, most people think Gunther is going to be his last opponent. That's kind of been the rumor out there. We did have 2 matches announced on Raw for it. I believe it was Damian Priest. I don't know the exact matchups. It's Damian Priest, Gunther. Not Gunther.
I got him.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a 16. All right. So they announced this. This has been rumored for a while that they were going to do a tournament to determine who was going to be Cena's final opponent and basically his retirement match for the last Saturday Night's main event this year on December 13th, next month, in Washington, D.C. They announced it officially on Saturday Night's main event this past Saturday. It's a 16-man tournament. Now, what makes things interesting is that Cena said that as you expect, people from Raw and SmackDown are out, but people from NXT are going to be in the tournament, and people who don't work in WWE, which means most likely people from TNA, someone who, if you say his name, will appear, who has been saying that he's really wanted to face Cena a lot this year. I think it's very highly likely to be in the tournament. So there's been a lot of speculation of who's going to be in it. Gunther is like the heavy favorite to be in it and probably win it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we only have 2 matches for the tournament announced so far. We have Rusev versus Damian Priest and Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Both of those are going to be on Raw next week. We're going to have 2 more matches announced tomorrow on SmackDown by Nick Aldis. So we should see who else is going to be in the tournament. There's a lot of names thrown around besides Gunther. Joe Hendry, of course, has been thrown up, as part of someone who's not in WWE being in the tournament that Cena specifically mentioned. I would be shocked if he's not in this tournament.
I want to know how many times like a person that's not under WWE contract has actually been on WWE TV because Joe Hendry's on NXT every week.
Yeah, it's like you'd think he's joined WWE at this point. How much shows those up on NXT right now. But other people that have been named, let's say like LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, The Miz,
Penta, Drew.
Speculation about Dominic, but I think Dominic's going to be busy with his dad. We'll talk more about that after what happened on Raw this week.
Yeah, Bronson Reed.
What I'm interested in is like who are they going to pull from NXT?
Javon Evans.
I can see Javon being in there. What if they throw Obafemi in there?
Ooh, I like that call. I like that call a lot. But that's
the way they debut him on the main roster is in this tournament.
Maybe.
And if he is, I would think he would be a heavy fucking favorite to win. Can you imagine? Can you imagine they debut Oba in this tournament and he goes and it's like he's the one who faces John Cena's final match? I mean, cool. I love Gunther. I love the ring general. Everyone knows that. It'd be him versus Cena is really cool, but I think it would be more cooler for Obafemi because it's like that's a hell of a way for him to debut him. So he's taking out John Cena in his final match.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool.
I like the story of it, but I would rather see as far as in-ring stuff with him and Gunther. It's Gunther, and John is not going to, and it's a different style too that they work. I mean, it's the ring general, so
right.
He's the truth when it comes to that. But yeah, and then the speculation is that he's going to be the one to dethrone Dominic, even though Dominic's doing something with his dad, but yet.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. He don't need to win the IC title. That'd be kind of stupid. And plus, then it's like, then Gunther would have to beat him for. It's like it's like this. That does not compute.
Yeah, too much overbooking there for you.
Yeah, I think so.
Gotcha. Anything else before we move on to
I've never seen it in War Games because it's like it's going to do something. If he's going to do something he's never done before he retires, put him in a War Games match.
Yeah, for sure. Any other news before we go on to SmackDown?
Before this week's Dynamite, they did finally confirm all the participants in the 2 Blood and Guts matches are going to happen on next week's Blood and Guts special. Apparently, it's going to be a 2.5 hour show, which makes sense when you're dealing with two
Blood and Guts
matches.
Yeah.
So this is the one that's got people. Well, people got consternated about the women's match. It's like the men's match is pretty much what people expected. It's the Death Riders versus Darby Allin and the Conglomeration. Which is we got Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. So it's a 5-on-5. But the women is a 6-on-6. And that seems a bit much. And also, the people we expected to be in it, like on one side you had, Jamie Hayter. On the face side, you got Jamie Hayter, Will Nightingale, Holly Cameron. Now, Queen Amram was supposed to be in it, but she's unfortunately injured, so she's out and has been replaced by Mina Shirakawa alongside her buddy Tony Storm. And then on the heel side, you got the Triangle of Madness, Tekla, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Megan Bain. Penelope Ford was supposed to be in, but she, injured her arm. She's going to be out for a while. So she got replaced by Marina Shafir from the Death Riders. And then they added in Mercedes Moné. So
yeah, I was wondering
because they got it's like that's what it got. This got me scratching my head. Like, why are you throwing Why are you taking the risk of putting both Statlander and Monet in a War Games match before their pay-per-view match at Full Gear? It's like I know why. It's just to try to to get people to watch, but I'm sure that also Mercedes wanted to be in a fucking War Games match.
Here you are. You want all the belts, Mercedes? Do a War Games.
Well, thankfully, she's not going to be winning one certain women's belt anytime soon. We'll talk about that on Dynamite. Thank God. So that seems a bit much. Yeah. It's like that one's probably going to take a while when you're dealing with 6-on-6. That's pretty like the Triangle Man is Megan Bain. It's like, and then some of their bases, but people were criticizing why it's like that you're shoehorning Statlander and Monet into this when they had nothing to do with the other stuff that's been going on. Yes, they're feuding right now, but it's like it feels like Tony's just doing it just because.
I'm not mad about it, honestly. Though
no, I'm not too mad about it, but it's just like it
is odd that you just shoved them in. Yeah, but I'm not mad about that at all.
I just hope no one gets hurt. That's the thing.
Yes, exactly.
We already had 2 women had to be replaced on both sides because they got injured before this match happened.
Right. So come on, but all right. Let's go to SmackDown. On SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton came out to open the show and called out Jade Cargill to fight now after attacking her last week. GM Nick Aldis came out saying that he can't have anything happen to her to run the title match against Jade tomorrow night. Nick mentioned Stratton had an injury, so she was barely cleared and didn't want to see any physicality tonight. Jade came out, and Aldis immediately had security keep her from getting into the ring. Jade said her time as champion was going to run out at Saturday Night's main event tomorrow. Tiffany wanted to go after Jay, but was held back by security. Nathan Frazier answered the U.S. title open challenge, but Ciampa came out and tried to convince Ilya to not give him a title shot. Ilya told Ciampa to get lost, and the match was on. Ilya defeated Nathan Frazier to retain the United States Championship. After the match, DIY attacked Frazier, bringing out his partner, Axiom, to help. Ilya got involved and tried to stop the brawl as it went to the back. Back from commercial, the fight was broken up by WWE officials and security. Tama Tonga then came up to Ilya and looked at the title, and Tama said at Ilya. I can't believe I did that. Carmelo Hayes defeated Kit Wilson despite The Miz trying to screw Melo out of the win. After the match, The Miz attacked Melo and hit him with the skull-crushing finale. Miz told Melo it's not over until he says it's over. Alexa Bliss defeated Nia Jax. The MFT defeated the Motor City Machine Guns. They started a beatdown after the match, bringing Rey Fenix and Shinsuke Nakamura to come out for the save, but they got beaten down as well, and the NFT stood tall. In the main event, Nick Aldis was in the ring with the table set up for the contract signing for the WWE title match at Saturday night's main event between Cody and Drew. Drew said the contract is lopsided. He can't sign it. Drew said if he or Cody gets disqualified, counted out, then Cody keeps the title. Drew said it's unfair and he won't sign it. He goes to leave and Cody tells him to sit down. Cody says that Drew wants a stipulation that if Cody gets counted out or disqualified, then Cody loses the title. Drew said yes. Cody said he is fine with that. Drew said he'll sign now. Aldis wasn't happy, but Cody convinced him to add the stip, and he agreed. And then Drew signed the contract, and so did Cody. Drew cut a promo calling himself the real American dream and took shots at Cody being here and not spending Halloween with his kids, which caused Cody to attack Drew. He went for a belt shot, but Drew ducked and claymored Cody. Drew gave Cody a powerbomb through the table. Drew said he's taking the WWE title from him. Drew held the WWE title above his head and then put it on Cody to close out the show. What do you want to talk about?
Like Cody says, for a go home show for a show like Saturday's main event, not a lot of enthusiastic stuff happened. I mean, like the Cody Drew segment was fine. I thought they did a good job of. I did love that they threw in that stipulation to make you wonder if Drew was actually going to find a way to win the title with Cody being able to lose it by count out or disqualification. I thought I did a good job with the promo work and the back and forth. I thought that was all good. Just like it just seems like there's like just not a lot of stuff there that was like got me really excited. I mean, like, like the Tiffy J stuff, that's typical. That it's like built to the show. It's like nothing bad, but nothing like super awesome. No. And then the MFT stuff, it's just like before we got to Raw, with the way that things were going on Raw with the MFTs on SmackDown, it made me like, oh my god, are we going to get
do MFT War Games?
I was like, no, please, God. It's like they don't have the kind of heat. They're not in the overness like the Vision on Raw does. So it's like putting them in the War Games match would be like death. So thankfully, thank God that it looks like that's not going to happen. Looks like we're getting the
we're getting the right War Games. Yeah. It is kind of a hodgepodge. Still, the women make more sense than the men this year.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But it's still they had to throw things together because it would have made sense if Seth didn't get hurt.
You know what? It would be cool if they did how about have the MFTs against a bunch of the baby faces from SmackDown led by Sammy in like a Survivor Series match. It's like that would be better.
That would be fine. Because I know you've been wanting the old Survivor Series style match back.
Well, yeah, especially after they did that on NXT for the big TNA crossover show. They brought the Survivor Series matches back for NXT versus TNA, which I thought was a great idea. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The best thing on the show is still the United States stuff.
Yes. Ilya versus Nathan Frazier was great. Best thing on the show.
I guess.
Ilya GIF. So the match was great. It's very. I guess we're getting a Fraxium DIY feud, which I'm perfectly fine with because they're both awesome. And also, I like the hint that Tama Tonga wants next with Ilya. So, like, hell yeah,
right?
Whereas he says, yeah. So yeah, no, the U.S. Open Challenge is still the best thing on the show right now. And glad they're continuing that with Ilya. It's helping to get over more with the fans.
Yeah. And I love Ciampa coming out to his old music and just like, no. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had the backstage segment that set up. This was a weird choice. Why are you having Chelsea challenge Julia for US title when they're both heels?
Because they have no one.
And that's the problem.
They have no one.
It's like I'm not worried about Julia losing the title this much. She's not going to lose it to Chelsea. It's like on a random SmackDown. But it just shows like that they need to call some people up for NXT, man. It's like
they do.
They lack a depth. It's like there's not a lot of other baby faces that are worthy challengers because she's already gone through both BFAB and Meechin already. So it's like, it's like Tiffany's in the main title picture. Charlotte and Alexa are in the tag division. It's like, so there isn't any other big baby faces. Selena just turned heel, so she's not a baby face anymore. Now she's aligned with her husband. So there's not a lot of good babyface challengers. It's like Bianca. Them not having Bianca definitely hurts. It's like just the lack of bodies in the SmackDown Women's division is really glaring right now. It's really frustrating. It's like Julia deserves better. But yeah, the setup, like we said, we knew what was going to happen with Tiffany Jade, and it turned out that as we expected. But I did enjoy how things turned out on the show. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was just kind of just a mass show.
Yeah, it was. Kit, I guess what happened to Pretty Deadly? Like, it's just Kit Wilson. He has his own music and everything.
Yeah, but he said that they're not broken up because the other guy, Elton Prince, is out injured still.
At least Carmelo is doing something, but I'm already over the Miz feud.
Yeah, just have him beat the Miz. Let's get it over with, and so he can move on to some better stuff.
Yeah. But all right. I know the Wyatt Six wasn't on this show, but I do
Except
want
for Nikki.
Right, Nikki was on. Sorry, yeah, Nikki popped in. But there is a cool video for everyone out there that they posted of the Wyatt Six going to the Universal Horror Nights, and then they had the guy who
based on the Firefly Funhouse.
From the Firefly Funhouse, and they had even the guy that did all the masks and all that stuff that worked hand in hand with Bray. Mm-hmm. So it was really cool, and obviously Rowan and him had an emotional moment. So for y'all, if everyone wants to go check that out, I'm pretty sure you can find all the socials of them going and seeing that and experiencing that. All right, let's move on to Monday Night Raw. Before we go, we got Saturday Night's main event. My bad. I'm so used. It's like every week I do that, so I'm so used to just going right to Raw, guys. All right, there was a Saturday Night's main event. It did happen. Cody Rhodes defeated Drew McIntyre to retain the WWE Championship with a special stipulation that if Cody got counted out or disqualified, he would lose the title. Jade Cargill, as we thought, defeated Tiffany Stratton to win the WWE Women's Championship. A video package narrated by John Cena played where he announced that there would be a John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament, a 60-man tournament with men from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and some who don't work in WWE. The winner will face Cena in his final match at Saturday Night's main event, December 13th in Washington, D.C. Dominic Mysterio defeated Penta and Rusev in a triple threat match to retain the WWE Intercontinental Championship. And in the main event, CM Punk defeated Jey Uso to win the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And guess what? They just had a match. It was good. CM Punk won.
Yeah.
So effing anticlimactic, but
yeah, whatever. The match started out a bit rough, but the second half, I thought they really got it together. You could tell that Jay botched one thing, and it really annoyed Punk. Mm-hmm. It was very obvious. It's like, I think Punk was basically like, "Get your shit together, man."
Yeah.
Now, I was hoping, something, like it happened, like the Browns would get involved, but this was the other better outcome because Jay winning would have been the wrong call. And so
Punk, it's either Punk or shenanigans.
Yeah,
was the call.
And I'm good with Punk having the title for now. He's put in so much good work since he's returned to WWE. He deserves to have the title at least for longer than 5 minutes, like he did at SummerSlam before Seth cashed in on him. So, so we'll see how long he has it, because it's like I think it's only a matter of time before Mr. Braun Breaker gets his hands on it. How long that will happen, we shall see. Overall, I thought the show was good, not great. One thing that definitely helped that now it's like a Peacock exclusive is that there were less fucking commercials. Thank God. And especially they didn't do any commercial or ad breaks in the middle of the damn matches. They let the matches completely air, and then they did like breaks in between the matches. So I was just like, oh, thank you, God.
Yeah, because they were saying that they were treating this more like an actual like pay-per-view than the typical Saturday night main event show with gajillion ad breaks and stuff like that. So it flowed a lot better.
I thought Cody and Drew was a good opening match to the show. I did like Drew really trying to find a way to take advantage of the stip, because it had more drama. You know, like people were freaking out thinking, you know, like if Cody gets counted out, he loses the title. It's like he gets disqualified, he'll lose the title. But once again, my man gets screwed.
Right.
So I don't.
It'll happen.
If they do one more match, he has to win the title, because you can't keep doing it. Can't keep doing this to my guy. You can't keep coming up short. I mean, in fact, the WWE YouTube channel put up a video about all the controversial title match finishes he's had, and he's like, what? Like, really? It's like, so they're playing with it. It's like, I'm sure he'll find a way to get another match, and we'll see if Randy gets involved. So, but it's like you can't keep having my man get the short end of the stick here, please.
No,
no. Come on.
Not at all.
So, but still, they had a very good match. The triple threat was really
that was fun. It was entertaining. I was entertained.
Yeah. Dom ringing the bell to make Rusev think that Penta tapped out and that he won was a really nice spot.
Dom is so over, and I don't think they're just going to have to embrace the fact that he's going to be a babyface.
It's only a matter of time before they're going to turn him babyface.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dom.
The fans are ready to cheer him. It's like they're already partially cheering him. It's only when he's interacting with certain people that they will boo him, like his father, like we saw on Monday.
That was the thing. We need heat on Dom, right? You want to come back? It's easy to get heat because no one can boo Rey Mysterio.
No, because they don't like the way that he treats his dad. It's like they side with Rey over Dom.
I still kills me that Rey Mysterio's never been heel in the 20 years he's been with WWE.
Yeah, it's one of those rare things.
But you know, I called that it was going to be a squash with Tiffany and Jade,
and that was the right thing to do. With Tiffany not being 100%, they booked the match the way it should have gone, where she just wrecked Tiffany. Tiffany tried a brief comeback, didn't work, and then Jade finished her off and won the title. Yeah. That's exactly how it should have gone. Well, this is good. This title run for Jade is going to work. Stay tuned. We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people in our Discord weren't happy with it, but it was inevitable.
No, there's a lot of people online who are not happy with it. Believe me.
And I understand. I totally understand. We've been saying like she's so green in the ring from a WWE Women's Champion standard.
To be fair, it definitely feels like she is like putting in more work and effort lately.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still no there yet. Excuse me. At least from my view.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be at least Tiffany's run was so bad, and it wasn't her fault. That's what really aggravates me.
She did everything she could, and it's a testament that the fans she's still over with the fans, despite the fact that she didn't really have any really memorable feuds during her title run.
Yeah, because you thought her and Charlotte would have been a good one, and that was a dud.
Yeah, because the way that was a hot mess.
Yeah.
we saw a lot of the behind the scenes hot mess of that on real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just did not work. And then her and Nia
Well,
and rinse and
I
repeat.
think part of the thing is that because of what happened with Charlotte with the fans, they wanted to position Charlotte when she came back as a babyface, but the fans are like, nah. Because the way she's still acting like she always had, so that's not a baby face. So they quickly turned on her, and so therefore they had to shift Tiffany into the babyface role for this feud going into WrestleMania. But her character is like she's always been better as a heel, and she never really defined like she was still Tiffany, but she was acting like a babyface. But her character didn't really change to fit her being a babyface. So I think that's now testament to the fans like Tiffany so much that they still cheered her despite that. So it's a testament to how popular she is with the fan base that it didn't hurt her popularity. But yeah, the whole run was unfortunately lackluster, and that's unfortunate. So hopefully next time she gets a run with the title, it'll be better.
Yep, and I see her being out for a few. Definitely give her a few weeks.
I think they're going to sell her being out for a bit with the injury.
Right.
I don't think I'll be shocked if she shows back up on SmackDown tomorrow. So the question is, who's going to challenge Jade first? It's like unless Bianca comes back, I don't see who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. So we shall see. With that, last thing I will show is the picture they took backstage after. Let me do that. There you go. You want to see all the champions that were once in AEW?
Oh yeah, this picture. The IWC.
Mm-hmm.
This was taken by Punk. This was posted to his Instagram. So you've got CM Punk as a women's champion, Jade's now the women's champion, Ricky Saints, Starks is the NXT champion, and Cody is still the WWE champion. What do these people have in common? Used to be in AEW.
Yeah.
If you don't think this was a subtle shot by Punk and Khan, I don't know what to say.
Not at all. But I was like, I got to show this picture because as we were like sitting there talking about, it, I'm like, oh yeah, the picture. And then there's
like JD worked out like I just looked up the dictionary and this is what I found.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Tiff sandbag with that title reign.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of saying thing is like, oh boy. Well,
yeah.
We shall see how her opening promo goes tomorrow.
No, I'm not surprised Ricky was there because he's friends not just with Cody but also Jade. He and Jade are really tight, so he was probably there to support her, knowing that she was going to win the title that night. So I think it's cool that Punk took that pick because he's good friends with all of them, especially Cody.
Yeah.
So
and then obviously, Ricky and Cody. I mean, like Cody is like his mentor. So, but yeah, it's who would have saw that coming,
right? It's like the fact that they're all champions at the same time.
Cool. No, let me just put that up with the look at us. The Paul Rudd meme. They're obviously like, look at us. That's what this picture is. It's just the Paul Rudd meme.
It is
not me, right? On that. So, but yeah, like you said, also, decent show. Go ahead.
I also love that AJ put out a thing on her Instagram that her and Larry were watching the match from home and were very proud of that and happy for Punk winning the title. Also, AJ has been backstage, even though she hasn't been used on TV. She took a nice cheeky photo with another Lee, Dragon Lee.
Oh, the Dragon,
yeah. She took a I just saw it on the internet today. It's like, AJ took a picture.
Let me see if I can find that. Go ahead.
I thought that was funny. So she was at Raw this week.
So why hasn't she been on TV?
I don't know. I think what I would expect to see her back after this thing with Maxine is done with, because like the next match is probably going to be the final thing where Becky's going to beat her clean to end it. I thought she was going to put in a hell of an effort to try to get her over, which has been working so far. But I think that's where you're back. Now, is AJ going to get involved in War Games? I don't know. We'll see. She's definitely maybe a possibility because there's definitely some teases as to where the War Games women's lineup is heading, which makes sense. Get to that when we get to Raw here in a bit. But Saturday's main event, it was good. I was entertained. It wasn't like a mind blower, but
that was a better one of the Saturday Night main events in a while, though.
Yes. The only negative I say was no Jesse Ventura. Hopefully he'll be back. It's like I think they wanted to give him a little break after what happened on the last show.
Yeah. Nah, you can't do that. That's
it's like he went off on commentary. Hopefully it. Although I think like a rep for Jesse said that he should be back for the next ones. I hope he's back for the Cena finale.
I always forget how good he is until you hear him again. You're like, oh yeah, it's just that's just a gift of Gab that you don't lose.
Other than that, the fact that this is now on Peacock and the less commercials was a big improvement.
Right.
The previous.
Hey, Kaden, welcome.
Hey, Kaden.
Yep, and here you go. I found it. And there's a picture of the Lees.
Yep. Dragon Lee.
Yeah. But AJ, come on, girl. We want to see you back on television.
Yeah. Get her back on TV soon, please.
Yeah. But speaking about Raw, CM Punk opened the show in the ring to cut a promo as the new World Heavyweight Champion. He thanked people, especially the fans, for their support. He said if he's not the best in the world on any given day that he may lose this title, he knows the vision and others are coming for him in the title. He listed people he would love to face for the title. Punk says, except for LA Knight. Weird on that one. Punk said anybody who has earned it and deserved it, then get in line because the champ is here. Then Logan Paul's music hit to booze as he came out to confront Punk. Logan said if anybody has earned a title shot, then everybody knows that it's him. Then Paul Heyman, the Vision, came out to interrupt. Heyman said that the front of the line belongs to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Heyman said that Logan is not even close to the front of the line. Braun took the mic and said Punk had his moment, but the dog isn't waiting anymore, and he's coming for what belongs to him. Braun trashed Logan for being a dumbass YouTuber who thinks he's tough. Braun threatened to whip both of them like a dog if they don't get out of his ring. Logan went to leave, but Braun shoved him down, and then he and Reed attacked Punk. Logan then fought for a bit. And then thought for a bit and then went to attack the Vision, but he got beaten down and Bronson gave him a tsunami. Punk grabbed a steel chair and Heyman had the Vision retreat. Judgment Day defeated Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella when Roxanne pinned Nikki with the Pop Rocks, as she should. Was that 2 weeks in a row? We got a pin?
2 wins in a row for the Prodigy.
All right, yeah. Punk ran into Jay Uso in the back. Jay said that the Vision aren't going to stop coming after his ass. Jay told Punk he wanted to help him. Jay said that he can handle this Vision problem tonight. Punk was down with that, and that set up the main event. Penta defeated El Grande Americano with Bravo and Rayo Americano. Rayo. I'm getting used to it. It's not the No Quarter. It's the New Catch Republic. It's just
the Los Americanos.
Yeah, Los Americanos. Whatever. It's a New Catch Republic.
Yeah. It is.
I'd never would have thought Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne would be doing this gimmick, but here we are. The Intercontinental and AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio went to the ring for a promo. He bragged about his greatness. He said he was the greatest luchador of all time, and there's no man on this planet that can stop him. Rey Mysterio's music hit to a big pop, and he came out to confront his son. Rey said he didn't care if Dom says he's the best. He draws the line at Dom, claiming he's the king of the luchadors. Rey said he won't let Dom disrespect Lucha Libre. Dom told him to get out of his ring or he'd kick his ass again. Rey said he will, but Dom needed to know three things. That as long as Rey is around, Dom will never be king of the luchadors. This will never be his ring, and Dom will never be the greatest Mysterio. Dom attacked Rey, and Rey fought back. Dom kicked his dad in the ribs, but Rey hit a head scissors to send Dom into the ropes, and Rey hit a 619 on Dom. Rey went up top, and Dom bailed to the floor with his titles to escape. Becky Lynch appeared out of nowhere and got on top of the announce desk to cut a promo on Maxine Dupree. She told Maxine she can take all the time she wants. It won't make a difference. Becky said one wrong move, and it will be the last move of Dupree's career. Lynch ended it by saying, "Welcome to the big time," as she headed back to the back. The Kabuki Warriors came out for their match. Becky had a stare down with Asuka before leaving. The Kabuki Warriors defeated Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. After the match, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss ran out to get payback on Asuka and Kairi for last week's attack, but the Kabuki Warriors escaped to the back. The Judgment Day was shown in the locker room. Raquel and Roxanne told Finn and JD that Raquel gets a women's title shot against Stephanie Valkyrie next week on Raw. Dom walked in to complain about Ray getting involved in his business. Dom wondered where they were. Finn said if they were invited, then they would have helped him, but Dom wanted to have his celebration by himself. Finn gave Dom the shillelagh and told him to keep it safe. Finn and JD left. Roxanne suggested that Dom go out there and to support Finn and JD in their match, so he agreed. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeated the Judgment Day to retain the World Tag Team Champion. Dom was distracting the ref when Sheamus appeared to attack Dom, and they fought at ringside. During the chaos, AJ hit JD with Styles Clash for the pin to retain. Raw GM Adam Pearce announced the first 2 matches in the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament are set for next week's Raw. As we mentioned at the beginning of the show, they are Rusev versus Damian Priest and Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Main event, CM Punk and Jey Uso versus The Vision ended a double countout. Who knew that was coming? After the bell, they all kept fighting all over ringside. Reed went up top in his tsunami on Jay. Punk came back in with the steel chair, so the Vision left the ring as Braun and Bronson got chairs of their own. Logan Paul then came to the ring to stand beside Punk. Paul took the brass knuckles out of his pocket and then punched CM Punk with them to lay him out. As the fans booed, he took off the brass knuckles and handed them to Heyman. The fans chanted, "F you, Logan." Heyman was very happy about this, and Raw came to an end because Logan Paul's going to be in War Games, ladies and gentlemen. Who would have thought that kid from that long ago that everyone says is a douchebag had some very, very bad choices in the past is now working his ass off to War Games.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, all right, now the War Games picture is starting to take form. The Vision is gaining allies for War Games match. I was not expecting Logan Paul to come back. That was a nice surprise. I was thinking, ooh, Punk versus Logan Paul. And plus, they have history because if you remember, all the way back to the Royal Rumble, Logan was the one who dumped Punk to eliminate him after he got rid of Seth and Roman during the Rumble.
That will definitely be brought up.
And also, they were in the Elimination Chamber together.
That's true.
And Punk took Logan out of the match there, and during the Elimination Chamber, it's like him and Cena teamed up and got rid of Logan and in the Elimination Chamber match. So they already have history. So I thought it was a nice. I was like, it was a nice surprise and touch. Although it was weird because I was like, when he went there to help Punk against the Vision, I'm like, oh, come on, no, you're not thinking of turning him babyface. And then what happened? I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
It's
but trivia question for you: who was the first celebrity to be in a War Games match?
Oh God, Pat McAfee.
There you go. Yeah, Pat McAfee was in a War Games match with when he went up against the Undisputed Kingdom era. Yeah, sorry, Kingdom era, whatever. Undisputed era, the good faction. The good version. Because he came out of nowhere because him and Adam Cole had some beef. That was back when Pat was kind of still wrestling a little bit more, not really being on commentary. But yeah, Pat McAfee and he did a swanton off the top of the thing at one point. For that, but that was good there. But yeah, I'm okay. I hope so. The thing is like, can you keep it going for another month and a half or 2 months? Because Liv's not going to.
They're really ramping up the return. It feels like Liv's returns right around the corner because they're really ramping up more of an interaction again between Roxanne and Dom. Like when Roxanne was saying no, you need to go out there and support Finn and JD tonight. It's the right thing to do. Liv's picture was right behind them in the frame. It's clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I'm like with them really interacting again. I'm like, it makes me wonder. I think Liv's return is not too far away. It's like they wouldn't be building that interaction back up again if that wasn't the case. So I think that's very high likely. How soon? Who knows? But they're definitely building toward it with Roxanne trying to be like the peacemaker between Dom and Finn and JD right now.
Caden, yes, we all know we want Roxanne.
We want
AJ
AJ versus Roxanne.
Yes.
At WrestleMania.
Yes.
We know Roxanne would want that, and after that she would be able to die happy, because that's her dream match. No, we want to get there, but yeah, no, it's like the Liv feud is going to happen first, I think, before we get to Roxanne AJ.
But Roxanne is. We kept saying like when she was going through that losing streak, it still felt like she wasn't losing momentum, which is
that's one thing I do like that, like the little things, especially or like there's people in the background that they're back there for a reason. It's not just just because it's just they just happen to be in the background.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's a good point. Yeah, I do like the little Easter eggs. Because sometimes it's like, was that something? And then sometimes it's not.
Like for weeks, earlier this year, we saw Roxanne talking with Finn backstage, and we saw that a couple times, and then that led to Finn bringing her into Judgment Day.
Yeah, or one of the earlier ones was watching Jada McDonough like walk out, and then all of a sudden it pans over for like a split second. You see Finn Balor looking at him. It's like, oh, okay, there's that. Julia and Kiana James, like that was the first time Kiana James on SmackDown. We saw Julia walking with her in the background,
and that led to Julia having her become like her manager / mouthpiece.
Yeah.
It's like exactly. Yeah, it's like little things like that. So like they made it very clear to make sure that Liv's picture was in the background in between the two of them when they were talking. It's like. No, I'll get to the to finish up on. I thought that everything that played out with Logan Paul, I thought played out well.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't surprised it was double count out because I thought it'd be weird that either side would take a pin right now. So it made sense, and plus the way things are building, I didn't mind a double count out because they were just like it's like this rivalry is getting so intense that they wouldn't give a fuck about So I like how that ended. Although, did you see the post Raw footage that was posted to YouTube where because Punk's like, what? He like they're helping Punk out, and Punk's like, what happened? And Jay's like, it's like Logan took the knuckles out and he knocked you. He hit you with his gimmick, man.
Oh yeah, okay. I saw that like
he hit you with his gimmick.
When I was scrolling through. He's like, hit you with his gimmick, man. I was like, okay, yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. Jay said he hit you with his gimmick, man.
Okay, here speaking about Jay, are they also just ditching his whole like I'm a douchebag doing everything for myself now?
I think it's part of like he realized that maybe that's not working, and that it's like Punk's like, all right, it's like who's helping me tonight? Mini Roman Jey Uso or main event Jey Uso? He's like, no, you're dealing with main event Jey Uso, bro.
I'm just.
But I like that Jey is like, even though he didn't go out, he's like I like how he said, he goes, look, I saw what happened. I didn't come out to help you, but like this vision shit, we got to put a stop to these guys. It's
right.
like
and then Punk put him over in his, who's going to come. He was like, and he is main event Jey Uso. Like he
put Jey over, and he said that he likes Jey, and he hopes that despite beating him for the title, that they can still be buds. And Jey made it clear that I got your back against the Vision here, which makes sense. So Logan Paul, I don't know if he's joining the Vision fully, but as an ally for War Games, that makes complete sense, and I like it. I think it was more like he's like, well, if I can't beat him, I'll join him.
Yeah,
I think getting tsunami by Bronson Reed probably made him like, yeah, no, I shouldn't be fighting against these guys.
Yeah, he's not joining them fully because if you remember, they're like McIntyre and the Judgment Day one year, and then obviously I forget. There was one where it was and Bronson Reed joined the Bloodline. And then obviously he hurt himself, so there's no reason. There's no
and then Punk joined the OG Bloodline last year against the Bloodline 2.0 led by Solo.
Right. So they always have to have that one last person because every time we're like, it could just be 4, and every time they have to have the 5th person.
So so we got the Bronze. We've got Logan Paul. We're definitely going to get Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is going to be brought in by Heyman to help out. We'll see if the theory about another full-time member to the Vision being true. If we're going to get like a 5-on-5 for this,
Austin Theory.
Yeah, well, that was the rumor a while ago. So I don't know. That'll be a little weird out of nowhere, but we'll see what happens. But we definitely got at least 4, because like we know Brock's going to get involved. It's like Heyman's going to bring him in.
It's just a fact that Ethan Page would be so perfect, and
I know, he's
killing it with Chelsea Green.
Yeah,
so.
him and Chelsea is like Team Canada is like, I'm all for it, and we'll talk more about NXT because I love what they're doing with them and who they're feuding with now.
Right.
So yeah, he would have been perfect if he wasn't so busy right now killing it with his NXT work. Plus, he's a double belted champion. Yeah, by the way, before we get to NXT, congrats to Ethan and Chelsea Green. They are the new AAA mixed tag team champions. They won it at a AAA show this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, like Ethan would have been perfect for the Vision.
Yeah.
But he's perfectly fine where he is right now. So once he's done with all that stuff, you can call him up. Now, switching back, I'm glad that it's like, let's get some more momentum with the Judgment Day stuff. Like, it's like, but I like that with Roxanne, interacting with Dom more. That's obviously building toward, what. So I'm down with that. Also, them winning was great. And I'm definitely smelling a Nikki Bella heel turn coming. This one, I just have that vibe.
No, they've been sniffing that out since they had their first interaction.
Because like, especially her, like, oh man, it's like, I'm so sorry, it's like my fault, lots. I've been sucking lately, it's like, and then Stephanie gives her like a pep talk. And so also Raquel versus Stephanie next week for the title. Yes, please.
They are booking Raquel very well.
Yep. She's been killing it.
Did you see that one picture of them attacking Post Malone in the back and she dead up looked like Stephanie McMahon?
Yeah.
It was odd.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Mr. Iguano, his partner for the mixed tag titles.
Oh yeah, Lola Vice.
Heard on her, and he got saved by Lola Vice, who was at the show, and he made it very clear he was very happy to be rescued by Lola Vice.
But also, hey, Mr. Iguano, watch out, because don't have Damian Priest come after you.
Yeah, no, it's like Damian Priest and Lola apparently are dating in real life, so it's like you're gonna have to go through Damian Priest first, Bo.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's Mr. Iguana is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
We'll talk about just a good wrestler with the amazing gimmick.
Yeah, very fun gimmick.
Yeah, very fun gimmick. Like he's kind of like that Orange Cassidy, just amazing in ring, but his gimmick is so fun and so unique.
One thing, I was a little weirded by wow, we've got a lot of tag matches, but all 3 tag matches on Raw were great.
Yeah,
Judgment Day against Stephanie and Nikki was great. Kabuki Warriors versus Lyra and Baylor is great, and then, Judgment Day versus AJ and Dragon Lee. I loved how fast paced that was. It was just like we're gonna get all the awesomeness done in just under 50 minutes, because like I love the pace for that match. It was just like nonstop action.
Yeah,
I thought it was
total nonstop action.
Yeah, total nonstop action.
AJ Styles was in that. Yeah.
And also, Sheamus showing up made sense because of what Judgment Day's been doing until lately. They fucking stole his shit lately.
Yeah. So, and
I will say the near fall where when Sheamus was first fighting with Dom and Finn whacked AJ Styles with the shillelagh and put JD on top, I was like, oh shit. But then like Dragon Lee came out in the last second. That was a fantastic near fall.
Dude, remember their near fall from the other one where JD like went to like dive to stop and Dragon Lee like jumped over him for that near fall? Like they just returned like a really another cool near fall. They're like, if we got to do like, it's kind of like, how can we redo this really cool moment? Let's just do it bigger. And it was another cool near fall. So these 4 guys have put together 2 amazing tag team matches.
Yeah, like AJ and Dragon Lee are really gelling as a team. I really like what they're doing, man.
I can't believe AJ Styles works so well with Dragon Lee. That's so crazy.
So yeah, that was great. Yeah, all 3 tag matches were great. I thought the main event was fine. It served its purpose. Becky. Becky's promo, that's why I love Becky.
I wasn't going to bring it up. I was just like, dude, Becky is on another level.
She's just killed it right now.
When you sit there and like, okay, who's the best in-ring worker? It's like, all right, well, probably Io Sky. Who's the best on the mic? It's probably Becky Lynch. But who also has the same in-ring skills as Becky Lynch? Yeah, Becky's a one of one.
Yeah, she. It's like I love when she brings up like I'm the greatest. I'm not the one who says it. ESPN says I'm the best. Bleacher Report says I'm the best.
Yeah.
I also love that she still got like a vendetta against Jessica Carr.
Yeah. And she's putting over. I mean, she has been putting over. Lyra Valkyria is on another level.
She helped get Lyra over with the fan base. Like you see it, like when her and Bayley coming out, it's like the fans are doing the woo. It's like it's like that whole feud with Becky really helped get Lyra over as a babyface. And she's helped Maxine get over because like the fans were really wanting Maxine to beat her for the title. That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. And Maxine was on Chris Van Fleet.
Maxine has looked the best in her ring in her career so far against Becky.
And it's also shouts out to Maxine. It's not like
she's putting in the work. She's been training in the dungeon with Natty and TJ. It's like, that right. Shout out to John Cena for stopping by the dungeon to work with people. Brody Lee Jr. Was there, so got to getting to learn from
was there a video or just a picture?
There's pictures.
Okay.
Yeah,
that doesn't surprise me. Brody Lee Jr. is probably living there.
Yeah, because he wants to follow in Dad's footsteps. He's made it clear. It's like he's going like the Roxanne route. He's training young.
Yeah, no, there is a bright future in that kid's future just because he has so much support.
He loves the business
and he loves the business. So.
But
anyway,
he's got a lot of support. He's got Natty and TJ, Cody, people in both WWE and TNA are supporting him. So, it'll be interesting to see. Do you think they're going to do Maxine versus Becky at Survivor Series, or are going to do it before? I think they're going to be doing it Raw.
They might do it on a Raw.
Because I feel like Becky's going to be involved in War Games because of that stare down she had with the Kabukis.
Yeah, I think the way they've been doing this is that Maxine and Becky they're going to give this some breathing room.
Yeah.
They're going to let it drag out for a little bit longer. It wasn't just a one-off thing because it's really putting over Maxine. Yeah. It's working because Becky's just putting in that work.
As much as we want to see Becky versus AJ continue, I'm perfectly fine with her helping try to get Maxine over because it's working. So
it's working. It's working. Yeah, Paige is money. I mean, it really is. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because there's a certain someone over on AEW that that's one of the reasons I fell in love with Becky is because of how fucking good she is on the mic.
And plus, when people started calling her Becky Hogan, she just pulled like an MJ's like, and I took that personally. So I'm going to just put everybody over, even if I'm still winning.
Yep. Yeah. I also love that she took the time to take pot shots at Division for turning on her hot hubby.
Right. Like her scathing promo to Paul Heyman the week before. So
that was awesome. Yeah, no, she's been crushing it. You know what else I liked? I like how that Bayley Lyra's friendship is the point where they got like their own like special handshake. I thought that was cute.
Yeah, I know Bayley's trying to do the three, phases of Bayley. But I'm okay with Lyra and Bayley just running it right now.
I'm liking it. It's like it really feels like they're really trying to make a real effort to try to make something out of the women's tag division.
They really are.
Because it's like, got Charlotte Alexa as the champions. Roxanne and Raquel are still teaming together. You've got the Kabuki Warriors are back together.
Rhea.
Lyra Bayley have been teaming together.
Rhea and Io.
Yeah. I will not be surprised. Now, people probably wondering, like, where is Io and Rhea been? Well, Io has been over in Japan doing some work over there for Marigold. She's going to be back soon. And they want to give Rhea some time off because she busted her nose when they did the Japan tour.
Yeah.
So want to give her a little time to let that heal before she gets back in the ring. But I fully expect Io and Rhea to be involved in War Games.
Yes.
Especially Io, because Io's been in every fucking War Games that has ever existed.
She really has. She's been, what, 7 of them?
She's been in every single women's War Games from NXT to the main roster. Because she is crazy and she loves doing the insane stuff off the top of the cage.
Best worker on the roster.
Yep.
Don't at me.
And plus it makes sense because if you got the Kabuki Warriors are going to be in War Games, it makes sense that you got to have those two on the other side because they got the last time we saw both Io and Rhea on TV, they got laid out by Asuka and Kairi again. So it's like they have unfinished business. So it'd be interesting. Like I think what makes the most sense for the heel side for women's War Games would be Becky, the Kabukis, and then Roxanne Raquel.
Yeah, pretty much.
So then on the other side, you would have Rhea and Io. Would it make more sense for Bayley and Lyra over like Charlotte and Alexa? And then either Maxine or AJ is like the fifth person?
Yeah, it's just because that's probably what they're going to do because then they're going to have Stephanie versus Nikki as just a standalone.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're going to do.
Yeah, because Stephanie and the Judgment Day isn't like as like personal as like the other stuff that's going on right now. It's like especially with like what the Kabuki Warriors have done to Bayley and Lyra lately. So I think Bayley and Lyra being in War Games makes more sense.
Yeah.
For the babyface side. So yeah, as soon as I saw Becky do that stare down with Asuka and Kairi, I was like, okay, yep, War Games tease.
War Games. Yep. And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, Kate, I agree. They don't need to be in the War Games match because they don't have like a personal grudge right now. Well, they kind of do against the Kabukis, but it just started. So we'll see. The Kabukis are going to challenge them for the tag titles this coming Monday. It's going to be a loaded. They're loading up Raw. It's like that. That's like women's tag title match. First two matches in the John Cena tournament, and then the fallout from what happened in the main event, and also Stephanie versus Raquel. So Raw is going to be pretty loaded this coming week.
Yeah. Did Stephanie's entrance kind of switch up a little bit in how they did the music? Because it used to be the horns and then the music would hit. Now it's she walks out and the horns surround her.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit. I noticed.
I liked it better because it was like it took forever because they were trying to do it and like make the crowd roar. Just no, that music. It's all about the music pop, guys.
Music, and like her music is awesome. So
yeah,
I didn't mind it. I thought it's like that's why I love that little behind the scenes photo. Like I think it was before Crown Jewel, where her and Triple H were working out her entrance. It's like, it's like I like that little behind the scenes stuff like that.
Dude, like, if there's one thing Triple H loves, it's entrances. Even as godly as they've had that his has been. Mm-hmm. But he loves his entrances. He knows what he's doing when it comes to entrances, even though some of his have been corny as hell. That Terminator one, God.
I also like that it's like that behind the scenes. I like that it shows that the wrestlers have a lot of input into like the stuff now, and they're working with like Triple H is working with them to. It's like and not just be like, okay, this is how it's gonna be done. This is what No, it was like so he's like, okay. So he's like, I have all right. My idea is like, I come up and then the fire, boom, and he's like, okay. We can work with that. How about this? It's like it's like, I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then obviously, like, if you want to get the older stuff, WrestleMania 9, that documentary that they did from all that unseen footage, that was really cool there as well. All right.
So Raw, I thought was good.
LA Knight was not mentioned. He was not on this show. People were freaking out, thinking that he was getting heat because there was a sound that he took from the audience that says that give it to LA Knight, not Jay. People thought they were getting heat. Sean Ross Sapp was like, no.
The IWC is like right now thinking like somebody like that people behind the scenes have it out for LA Knight. That's why he hasn't gone anywhere. I get where that's coming from, but I think that's a little too conspiracy theory for me right now.
Yeah,
I think it's just like it's just not his time.
but if you've never, it's like people are like, he's cooled off. Yes, he has, but
He's still popular.
he's very popular. You have the backing of like after this show, people like you were saying, the IWC was like, why wasn't LA Knight on the show? What the heck? You're like they were wanting LA Knight.
Yeah, like people were like people like, oh, CM Punk didn't mention LA Knight. Ooh,
Right.
It's like he's gonna have to remember every single person. It's like
right. I mean, he put over AJ Styles. He put over JD McDonough.
Yeah. No, I like that he mentioned JD McDonough. I thought it was nice.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Raw was fine. Yeah. And they're making both war games make sense and not just you all just fight you all that it's been sometimes with the women at least.
Mm-hmm.
So at least giving some story substance to it. And I'd be interested to see how Logan Paul is used because he's talented. It always pains me sometimes. I'm like, you got to call a spade a spade.
Yeah, you got to call a spade a spade.
On that. But let's go to AEW. All the belts is what we're going to call this show.
Oh, God.
Tony Schiavone was in the ring announcing the actual Tony Schiavone. All right. The debut of a new title belt, the national title. I just got real country when I said that. The national title at Full Gear when the ops interrupted. Joe said he knows that Tony will say he had nothing to do with what happened last week, but Joe said he finds it hard to believe. Tony tried to explain himself, but Joe told him to shut up. Joe said that there are consequences for your actions. Security guards ran down to the ring. The AEW heavyweight champion, Hangman Page, ran down to the ring, so Joe and friends left the ring. Joe said now they can take care of two problems at once. Page's tag team partners, and Eddie Kingston and Hook came out to back up Hangman. Hook said, you guys are the trios champion and wanted them to put the titles on the line against the three of them tonight. And Enraged Joe agreed to it. Claudio Castagnoli defeated Orange Cassidy in a men's blood and guts advantage match because the heels always get the advantage, guys. Just want to let you know that. Always. It'd be a weird one if the faces got it, though. Mark Briscoe and TNT champion Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis were interviewed by Renee Paquette. Mark wanted another title shot against Kyle. He suggested a rematch at Full Gear in a no DQ match. Callis said he'll need something from Mark to put on the line. Mark wondered if he wanted to put his career on the line, but Don said no. He said if Mark loses, then he'll join the Don Callis family and leave the conglomeration forever. Mark said he's not losing except the stipulation. Willa Nightingale and Harley Cameron defeated Mercedes Verde and Athena in an AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament first round match. Billy Starks tried to help the heels cheat, but Chris Statlander came down and took Billy out, letting Willow and Harley double team Athena and pin her to advance to face Julia Hart and Sky Blue in the next round. Tony Schiavone was in the ring saying Tony Khan has announced that at Full Gear there's a casino gauntlet to crown the first AEW national champion. The Hurt Syndicate came out and MVP said both Lashley and Shelton will be in the gauntlet. Ricochet and the Gates of Agony came out to interrupt, and both factions exchanged words as Ricochet said he will be in the gauntlet and win to become the first national champion. Darby Allin defeated Daniel Garcia in a blood and guts advantage match. Say, look, the faces finally get one, but who cares? FTR came out to cut a promo on Brodito and went over to mock Bandito's family, especially his grandmother.
I love
Stokely had locked Brodito in their locker room, but they were able to escape and ran down to attack FTR, but they ran away. Megan Bain defeated Ina Shirakawa in a women's blood and guts advantage match. Maria Shafir showed up at ringside and choked Toni Storm, who was at the commentary desk. Mina was distracted by that, allowing Bain to hit her with a Liger bomb for the win. Tony fought back, and it started a brawl, which led to all of the women on both Blood and Guts to come out and fight. The Babyface's team stood tall in the ring, and as the heels retreated. The main event, the Ops defeated Hangman Page, Eddie Kingston, and Hook in a six-man tag team match to retain the AEW World Trios Championship. A graphic was shown saying that Hangman Adam Page will face Powerhouse Hobbs next week on Dynamite in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The Ops stood tall to close out the show. So, for those who don't know, the national title is kind of a nod to NWA. Yes.
Yes. Oh, my God.
There's so many titles for so many shows.
We've a long time rightly criticized WWE that they have too many fucking title belts. You know, it's like...
and they still do.
Yeah, the fact that they're still holding on to the speed titles, even though the thing with X is over with. It's like they just moved them to NXT to keep them going for whatever reason I do not understand. And then Tony Khan has to introduce another fucking mid-card title belt. Oh my god.
Yeah, you just got rid of a mid-card title because there was too many mid-card titles, so you replaced it with a mid-card title.
It's like he unified two of the titles in a unified title. And then not only does he introduce women's tag team titles, but now he's introducing another new men's mid-card title.
I want to take you back to 2019 when this company was founded. And the one thing that the Young Bucks said and Cody Rhodes were saying is like, we understand there's too many titles. There's only going to be a certain amount of titles. And now we've got everybody needs a title.
That's because what TK wants.
Yeah.
And
he's
like
trying
we're
to get
talking about how like it's going to be defending the other promotions, like, but and like people were about, well, that was what the original All Atlantic title that became the international title, which was eventually unified with the Continental to unified, and now he's doing the same thing over. It's like, oh my god.
Anyway, that being aside, the show was fun.
That
I did enjoy the show. I will say that, but
it wasn't a bad show. I liked a lot of the matches. It's just like. It's like when the new title, I'm in full Picard facepalm meme mode. I'm just like, Tony, you're not gonna fix your problems by adding another fucking title belt to the company. It's like,
no,
and we not gonna fix your problems right now.
And you know what this title is for? I'm sorry, Bobby Lashley, you're not going to be in the title picture anytime soon. Here's something to hold you over.
I will not be surprised if Lashley wins the gauntlet.
Yeah. I mean, it's.
It was that whole segment was such a clusterfuck because MVP and Excalibur accidentally called it the international title. I was just like, oh my god, this is like a hot dumpster fire segment right here, baby.
All right. Yeah, just too many titles.
Yeah. Poor Deonna Purrazzo is like in ROH exile. It's like such a waste.
Mm-hmm.
She should be on the main programming. Putting that aside, what I will say, one thing I really, really loved about this show was Willow and Harley beating Athena and Monet. That was a great call. Thank God. I like that. It was an upset. And I like how it played out because it also furthered the Statlander Monet feud because Stat came out to make sure that Billy Stark's shenanigans were not going to allow Mercedes and Athena to win the match to help out Harley and Willow. And I like Harley Willow as a team. I think they're a fun pairing. So that was that. And that was a good match too. So that was definitely one of the highlights of the show. And the typical advantage matches happening. I will say I did like how, like, for the men, he's doing like a series like best 2 out of 3 instead of just like one match, just make things a little more interesting and having a little interesting matchups. Man, Daniel Garcia, he keeps Daniel Garcia and Hook are doing a lot of jobbing lately.
Yeah,
it's the second week in a row. It's like that's the second. It's like Hook has tapped out in 2 straight matches. That's I don't know what's going on there.
I will say it's nice to have Eddie Kingston back on wrestling television.
It is.
It's just you can't teach what the rawness that he has. Is he the best worker in the ring? No. But it's just pure heart
and like he's himself. Mm-hmm. He's not a gimmick. It's like that's who he is. It's like he wrestles as himself. It's like, if you know what I mean. It's like, no bullshit. It's like he puts everything out there. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see that happening. I can see because Tony wants to overbook shit, but
if they want to, yeah. I mean, I could totally see that happening, Caden. It's like, wouldn't like it, but it's certainly a possibility. Can't rule that out. Yeah, the blood and guns match is going to be wild. Although I don't know why are you putting Hangman in a false count anywhere match sandwich inside those 2 matches for next week? It's like that feels like completely unnecessary.
Yeah, but
I do like how the Ops are operating as a heel. I love how Samoa Joe is. The opening program that's good. I thought that was good. It's just like there's just so like all over the place, like, and also why can't they let this feud between the Hurt Syndicate and Ricochet and the Gates of Agony end? Just let it end. It's a feud that doesn't end. It just goes on and on.
Just so y'all know, go watch Lamb Chop. Aired in like the 1980s, but yes, that's what that's from, guys. Yes, me and Justin have been around the sun a couple of times. Shout out to Lamb Chop. I do want to give a shout out to Stokely and FTR. This has been a pairing that I didn't think would work, and it
does.
Awesome.
And I love FTR's heel work right now, especially like Dax, where he was like pretending to be nice to the grandma, but then like in stealth insulting her at the same time.
Yeah.
And not like oh, and then like, you know, taking the mic away and like answering for her. It's like that was good shit. I loved where Stokely's all like I locked him in, and then Brody King's arm busts through and Stokely's like
Yeah. The way they booked, who knew the odd pairing of Brodito would work?
I didn't think Brodito would work, but it does. It's a testament to both Brody King and Brodito that this.
Yeah, I mean they're two just amazing. I mean, Bandito is just on another level, and Brody knows what he is.
They're one of the highlights. Brodito is definitely one of the highlights. And them versus FTR, that's going to be a fun fucking match at Full Gear. And also, we got another match confirmed for Full Gear. $1 million trios match with Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega taking on the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander. With
How much money do you have, Tony?
How much money does Tony? It's like this what happens when you're a billionaire. You can really like throw money away.
Well, obviously, it's the gimmick. You use your gimmick on you, bro. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, the title, it's an nod. It's an odd nod to NWA. There was a national champion or something like that back in NWA days.
Yeah, back in the day.
So that's what it's like. Tony always is a really good historian when it comes to wrestling. Like, you can tell he's a wrestling fan. The problem is he's a wrestling fan. And as we know, we've been on fan forums and they're booking and realize that they overbook shit. So this is what happens when the fan overtakes the booking.
Yeah. So this wasn't like a bad show. There's things I liked, but there's still there's still a lot of messiness there. That just makes it's like, and then just the announcement of the new title, I'm just like, oh yeah.
But
let me put it this way: I did not see any of the people that I followed at IWC that like have like their own podcasts or write their own stuff on.
No one liked it.
Websites had anything good to say about the general reaction was just like another fucking title bout. Ugh.
Yeah. There was.
It's like WWE was bad enough. Now it's like AEW is just as bad.
Yeah, because like when WWE said like now they got AAA. That's like, I mean NXT. I think there's like every other wrestler has a belt now because of TNA and AAA.
Mm-hmm.
And like Dom's double belted and just But I am tuning into AAA, so whatever they're doing is working.
Yeah, no, it's like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to build AAA up now that they own they own them. They're basically like an affiliate. A decent Dynamite. Just
like I said,
so
other than the dumb title shit, I enjoyed the show.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad show.
Samoa Joe is just like, hey, Samoa, can you? Here's a paper. Here's something that's gonna be really hard to pull off. Can you do it? I got you.
It's so good, and good matches helps. You know, it's like
yes.
They like Claudio and Orange Cassidy. I'm just like those two can't have a bad match.
No, they put. I always say AEW is a good wrestling show. Story wise,
it's inconsistent,
but it's a good. The in-ring product is always solid.
Yeah, I agree.
Whereas the WCW stuff, which a lot of people wants to compare AEW to, the in-ring work was.
They have not reached like WCW 2000 into 2001 in the end level of bad.
No,
or not even 1995 WWE and WCW bad. It's like that's still my benchmark for like the worst of wrestling. 1995, both WWE and WCW were god awful. That year was just an absolute dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's like what happens when you put a bunch of Ring of Honor and New Japan people in one
you
company. You get those type of
Diesel as
problems.
champion, which completely tanked because Vince completely misbooked it. All kinds of Russell crap gimmicks all over the place. Just that's absolutely awful. Outside of a few like great matches, like HBK versus Jeff Jarrett IC title in your house, and then Diesel Brett at Survivor Series and Brett beat him for the title. That match is fucking awesome. Outside of some bright spots like 99, and then on the other side, WCW, that was all. It's the Hulk Hogan show. Hulk Hogan. You got like him and Macho Man beating like a dozen people in a multi-layered cage match. Like his feud with the Dungeon of Doom, the Yeti. It's like the Butcher. It's just
that 95.
That's my benchmark for bad wrestling. It's like it's not even close to that, or even like WCW 2000 bad.
If Brett and Shawn wasn't involved, it really wasn't a good match.
Yeah,
back then it really wasn't. But talking about good stuff, let's get to my favorite part of the week, which is NXT, and mainly a segment, not NXT as a whole. Just
I know which segment you're talking about.
I am pissed. Like I said, I told Justin, I was like, I am pissed that I didn't think of this before, because this pairing is just a chef's kiss.
Neither did I. I didn't.
As soon as it happened, I'm like, how could I not see this?
Like I said on Discord when it happened, I'm like, this is the pairing I didn't know I wanted.
Yeah, it's been perfect, and they've been killing it. But anyway, let's get into NXT. Fatal Influence defeated Lola Vice and the Culling in a 6-woman tag team match with JC pinning Izzy, but Izzy sacrificing herself. The TNA Knockouts champion, Kalani Jordan, did a promo saying she did what she had to do to keep the TNA Knockouts title. Jordan was booed by the fans, and she told them to shut up. She explained her heel turn actions and justified them. She said she's not defending her title at Gold Rush in New York City, but because she's staying home. She said you can call her whatever the hell you want, but one thing you're going to call her is champion. Kalani dropped the mic and left. El Grande Americano defeated Josh Briggs. Backstage, Tyra May Steele got in Kalani Jordan's face about being disrespectful, and Jordan said everybody comes in second place after her. Ava put Tyra in a match with Jordan later tonight. The NXT champion Ricky Saints and challenger Trick Williams were featured in a split-screen interview in the backstage area. Words were exchanged, and then Ricky went to find Trick. They brawled, with Trick getting the upper hand with a pipe and laid out Ricky. Zarya defeated Ren Sinclair in a WWE Speed Women's Championship tournament first round match. Kalani Jordan defeated Tyra May Steele in a non-title match. After the match, Santino Marella, the TNA Director of Authority, appeared in a video message for Kalani Jordan. Santino said that Jordan will defend the TNA Knockouts title at NXT Gold Rush against Aaliyah. Is it Leah or just Lee? Ying Lee. Laya Ying Lee? Okay.
Yeah.
Former Xia Li, right?
Formerly Xia Li.
Yeah. And Jordan Grace in a triple threat match. Javon Evans defeated Saquon Sugars of Dark State. Main event segment, Ethan Page and Chelsea Green held their title, held their Muy Grande double champion celebration to celebrate them winning the AAA mixed tag team titles this week in AAA. They had a big cake in the ring. They bragged about their greatness, but Ethan and Chelsea suspected Joe Hendry was hiding in the cake to ruin the party. They had Alba Fire say his name, but Joe Hendry appeared from the entrance to his music. Joe said he wants a shot at the AAA mixed tag team titles. Chelsea said he needs a partner first. Joe said he was going to keep it a secret until Go Rush, but all you have to do is say her name and she will appear. The fans then said Thea Hale. So Thea Hale appeared from inside the cake to her own version of Joe's theme song. Thea threw the cake at the heels, then hit a crossbody block on Green and Fire. Joe smashed a cake in Paige's face. Ethan and Chelsea had a cake all over their outfits, while Joe and Thea celebrated in the ring at the fans to close out NXT. This is so awesome.
This pairing, I love it. I love it.
Like, of course. Of course, like these past like couple months, we've been like, "Where's Thea Hill? We're worried about her. I don't know what we're gonna do with Thea Hill."
So that tease last week with her like summoning Joe on purpose, that it was like a tease that they're working together, and their personalities, especially Thea's, plays off Joe Hendry so well. It's like this is like good. I love it. I just absolutely love it. I also love that Thea was like wearing like a matching outfit. She was like she had her own blue shirt and white pants, just like Joe. And they even she's got her own version of Joe's theme song. I believe in Thea. I was like laughing so hard. Like what I love though is that the fans knew exactly who he was talking about because they immediately were like Thea Hale. Oh, I do love how like Ethan. I love how Ethan and Chelsea were immediately like,
oh, duh, those two would be great together.
Like, oh, wait a minute. What if he's hiding that giant cake? Right. Like, Alma, say his name. Joe Hendry.
Yeah, say it. For those who don't know, this was I don't know if this was they aired this, they posted this online afterwards, but here's this part.
Yes.
It's time.
And I'm because I don't know if we're going to get copyrighted for that, but
like the whole picture.
Yeah, she's got the shirt.
Road shirt.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's just exactly what you want. Like that. We're like, yeah. We've been saying this for a while. I mean, we're big fans of Thea Hale.
Yeah, no, Chelsea. She's just so good with what she does. And her and Ethan are such a great pairing. It's like, I want that. I want that.
There's this one, you know.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, no. So it was made official today, for Gold Rush. I don't know which night because Gold Rush is a 2 week event, but one of the matches now one of the title matches is now official. Ethan and Chelsea will defend the AAA mixed tag titles against Joe Hendry and Thea Hale, and that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and the fact that they made this the main event segment too. This was the final segment, so that's.
Oh wait, back card open. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would maybe he was not thrilled that Joe Hendry caked up his wife Chelsea.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, like I was saying, like the fact this is a main event segment, it calms my nerves on Thea Hale.
Yeah, no, that means it's really cool that they're pairing Thea with someone who's as uber popular as Joe Hendry. I think that's good for her. Because it's like she hasn't been used in a while, so I'm like, this made me really happy. I'm like, okay, now she's got something really cool to do, getting to work with Joe Hendry. It's like her own version of the theme song. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious! I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my god, she's got her own version of his theme song.
Yeah. It's so awesome.
It is awesome. I love it. No, this was a good NXT, a good build up for as we're heading toward Gold Rush. Very interesting that we're doing the last man standing before Gold Rush. It's not a Gold Rush match, so that's next week. Gold Rush starts in 2 weeks. That's going to be in New York City in the theater at MSG, I believe. So besides Chelsea and Ethan versus Joe and Thea, we've got TNA Knockouts title. Kalani's defending against Jordan Grace and Lee. The finals for the speed tournament are going to happen there. It's going to be Zara against either Fallon Henley or season 2 LFG winner Skylar Ray from Danny Sadesky. It was the name she was going
either
by.
Zarya is going to win it or Sol Roca is going to cost Zarya the title.
Yeah, because I think it's gonna. I think Fallon's gonna win that. It's gonna be Fallon versus Zarya in the finals at Gold Rush. It'll be rich to see what happens. I can see she accidentally costs her the match, and that's like the really starting of the tipping point for Zarya. Maybe not on purpose, but like something happens where, oh no, she something happens to Soul Worker that distracts her again, and that costs her the match. And so it's like, yeah. So this has been a running theme because Blake took advantage of that to beat her at Halloween Havoc to win the title. God, Blake. I just love her. I love Blake Monroe's character work, man. Her heel work is she's the best. New York City, it's gonna be glamorous.
Yeah, no, she's great. Speaking about good heel work, Kalani Jordan's promo.
Yes, I was gonna get to that. This was one of the best, probably the best promo I've heard from Kalani yet, and it was a heel.
She was such a natural heel. She was a natural dude.
And it worked because the fans were booing the hell out of her to the point where she's like, "Shut up!" She was getting the heat. So, and I liked it. She did a good job of justifying the heel turn in her mind, pointing out like how you guys, Cody does stuff like that, and you cheer him, but you boo me. It's like, screw you,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Black Monroe is awesome.
Who knew after her feuds with Tony Storm that Blake Monroe was great?
But yeah, no. Props to Kalani for that, the cementing the heel turn promo there. Good job. Yeah, Jordan Grace is gonna want to murder her. Yeah, no, the opening 6-woman was good. The intrigue with Culling is there, and
Culling's not a face. That's the only thing. It's like the Culling just doesn't come across as a face faction.
Well, that's the thing. It's like Tatum's the baby face in a heel faction. So something's going to give soon. And Javon versus Saquon there from Dark State, I thought was really good. I love how he's like, he just kept dodging all the attacks from Dark State. It's like in a very Javon way. It's like very good stuff there. Oh my God,
Javon and Leon Evans are just so.
Him and Leon against Dark State that's going to kick ass.
It's gonna be so good.
We're probably also going to get Blake maybe in a Soul's actually going to wrestle Blake. It sounds like they're saying that she's probably going to get cleared. So that way Blake can like definitively beat Soul to like I am the champ because it's like I beat Soul. And plus Blake said she's wanted to wrestle Soul very badly. So it's like so it looks like whatever injury was going on, real or minor, she's probably going to be ready to go for Gold Rush. So we've already got a bunch of title matches all set up for. We're getting a new Speed Champion. We got the Mixed Tag, Women's North American Championship, Knockouts Championship. So, like they said, it's like NXT, TNA, AAA titles all over the place. So they're really loading up that 2-week event. Let's see. The other thing I'm really loving is Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray. Ren Sinclair she's very entertaining.
Her and Thea are like they don't get wins, but you can tell what they have is different.
Right. They've got that appealing like charisma and it's like entertainment factor where like you want to root for them.
Right. Now Ren's fine in the ring. Thea, especially her obviously biases, all bias. Her match with Roxanne is still one of my favorite matches.
Oh yeah, no, that title match Thea had
Great American Bash
last year. Great American Bash was awesome.
Yeah. Now, granted, they're kind of both the same size, so it's maybe it's easier, but you still have to go out there and do the damn thing. And those two women went out there and did it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, oh, okay. And then her charisma on top of it.
LFG season 1 winner Tyra May Steele giving her more reps. I thought was a good thing. I really like Danny Selesky, now known as Skylar. She's really good from who won season 2 of LFG. I'm looking forward to seeing her debut. That's good. That's a hell of a debut. Although it's going to be a short match, debuting against a veteran like Fallon is a good thing. That match was one of Roxy's best title matches during her run last year against Thea. It's like they're really high on Kendall Gray. It's like I'm not going to be surprised if she's going to be like fully moved over to NXT from Evolve pretty soon because like she's she's like heavily featured now on the show every week now, even though she's like the Evolve Women's Champion because of the pairing with Ren. Well, at least she added to the no quarter catcher. I like how she's calling it the Ren quarter catch crew while Charlie's out.
Ren's so awesome.
Yeah.
Are they teasing Blake Monroe getting a heater or like a protege?
I don't know. Better half. I don't know if she's meant like someone legit, or maybe she's like going to do like a. She's gonna do like interview herself. Like I remember like Roddy Piper interviewed himself once at Piper's Pit. It's like
that makes sense because her whole entrance is her looking in a mirror.
In the mirror.
So yeah, that makes more sense than her getting like because there's really no one on the roster. I mean, you probably could pair anyone with Blake Monroe, but she really doesn't need a lackey at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was really weird that the fans were cheering El Grande Americano as a fucking babyface against Josh Briggs by default.
Dude, Josh Briggs, he's got the good heat, not X-Pac go away home.
No,
he's got good heat. Getting the good heat.
And
I still don't buy it. I'm still telling you, dude. I just don't.
So, well, we officially Josh Briggs and Tavion are now officially in a feud because Tavion came out and distracted Briggs and cost him the match of El Grande. So, yeah. So I think that's going to be good for both the guys.
Just let me know when him and Miles Bourne start getting in the main event picture and not some random mid card.
Well, I think they're teasing it because that Miles had that moment with Ricky in the back because he wants a piece of Trick because remember Trick laid him out with a steel chair when he was going crazy last week, and so like Miles is like, when you're done with Trick, leave a little bit for me, man. It's like so. Yeah, I definitely they need to help push those guys because they really need to help fill in because Oba and Trick are both going to be officially gone soon from NXT, and so
yeah,
and then with them gone and then them letting Wesley go, which was still a mistake. They really need to build up some good challengers on the men's side for Ricky during his title run outside of Josh Briggs.
Well, Miles and Tavion.
They need to, I'm glad that they're giving both Miles and Tavion a chance to help build them up as babyface. And you also got Javon as well. So,
right.
There's potential, but nobody that I see is ready 100% to like replace Ricky as the champion down the line. We haven't gotten there yet.
No, Javon, they've been booking him so well. I'm not worried about him. It's Miles, and you can tell there's a little bit more rocket behind Miles. Tavion's the one's like, let's see what you do.
Yeah.
But ever since Tavion came back from that stint with Noah, he has been on another level.
Yep. Yeah, we've both been high on Tavion and Miles for a long time, and so I'm happy to see that they're both getting a chance.
Yeah, for sure. But just can't get over the fact that Joe Hendry and Thea Hale are
Joe Hendry and Thea Hale, the awesome pair we didn't know we wanted.
Because it's like Thea Hale, she has all this charisma and this like she's like a rocket and all this energy. Like, who could we just say his name and he will appear to help you out?
Yeah.
So it's nuts. But yeah, that of all the wrestling that we get week in, week out, that was by far one of my favorite segments in a long time.
I had a feeling you're probably enjoying it. I was thinking I think Josh is gonna enjoy this.
Yeah. I was like, I just sat there. I was like, you know what? I'm hold all my enjoyment in until the show because I wanted to post so much on our message board, aka our Discord, which is free. Link down below, guys. We'd love to have you over there. Caden, feel free to join us over there. We post stuff all the time. Obviously, Justin does, and we always like our Discord. Sometimes gives our live reactions as it goes on. Sometimes all of us don't watch.
Sometimes I'll post like immediate reactions while watching one of the shows, just because I'm just like,
Yeah, no, but we always just like, hey, like like I know GIF loves certain people, like Montez Ford. We're like, hey, GIF, just so you know, Montez Ford, this. And then he'll like, hey, and then Justin be like, hey, by the way, Josh, Roxanne's this.
Yeah, GIF has been a big Thea fan for a long time too, and so it's like, we want the best for her, so this is a good thing.
Good thing, great thing. This is a good turn of events to putting her with Joe Hendry. And then anything else on NXT?
No, I think that's it. I thought it was a good show, and they're doing a nice job building up all these like big title matches for the 2-week Gold Rush event coming up. That should be some good stuff. It's like the matches we already got lined up already. It's like I'm really happy. Like the mixed tag match, that's going to be awesome. Blake versus Soul, finally 1-on-1, hopefully. The triple threat with Kalani and them, I think that'll be good. The Speed Tournament Finals. We'll see what else they cook up. But we got the big NXT title match, Last Man Standing, next week, and it's like Ricky's going to take care of the Trick.
Yeah, it's Trick is due for the main roster. But I guess we'll end the last time we'll end with this segment, baseball talk, because the season has concluded. We've been basically talking about we've ended every episode for the past month and a half, or at least since October. And we always talk about your Yankees, and I talk about my Reds. Yes, I'm wearing my LA De La Cruz. We made the playoffs. Suck it, Mets. We made it. You didn't. I don't care how it happened. Thank you, Marlins.
Yep.
But do you remember the last time a World Series was this good?
It's been a while. This is one of the best ones that didn't involve my team, Yankees, in a while. Like, Nationals Astros in 2019 went 7 games, and that was pretty good. That was really good. Having a good night, Caden. Thanks for stopping by. Last time I remember being like this thrilling was like Rangers Cardinals from 2011.
I'm on boisterous crack, but yes, that Rangers were just like Toronto. They were right there.
That game 6 is like an all-time classic. It's like they were down to their final one out from winning the championship. It was at 2 strikes, twice in the bottom of the ninth and in extra innings, and it's like the Cardinals still won. It was just that game was an all-timer. I was like I couldn't believe what I was watching. And this World Series, it was a really hard-fought contest. You had the 18-inning insane marathon for Game 3, and then Game 7 had all the drama. It looked like the Blue Jays had it. They were 2 outs from winning the championship, but the Dodgers tied the game thanks to Rojas, who hadn't had a hit in over a month.
I mean, why wouldn't you throw that pitch?
The ground rule double getting stuck in the wall, the base running mistakes.
Kike Hernandez getting Kike Hernandez thinking like you thought he was hurt, but no, he thought that he just lost the World Series because when who's the other outfielder that came over,
and then Kirk hit it into double play to end it. It sort of looked like they had a chance to win the game.
Yeah, Mookie Betts not doing shit all series as far as his bat is concerned, but still making the double play at the end to end it. Mm-hmm. Freddie Freeman being Freddie freaking Freeman, and Atlanta fans are just like, how?
It was really, really, really excellent baseball.
Shohei Ohtani being Shohei Ohtani.
Yamamoto putting a fucking beast.
Yamamoto putting together one of the best pitching performances night in, night out, like with no rest.
I haven't seen something like that since Randy Johnson did it for the Diamondbacks against my Yankees in 2001.
Yeah, and that was another great series, as you brought up. That Diamondbacks, that was the only time I ever cheered for the Yankees to win a World Series, because that was right after 9/11. And I was like, the city of New York needed that, and then the Diamondbacks won.
Yankees almost had a 4-peat, but it's like they got to Mariano Rivera in Game 7 and walked it off. It was just that one still stings in that. It's like that was like the almost. It's like almost like they almost had the 4-peat.
You had that. I as a Dallas fan, I had Dez caught it. He did catch it. Suck it. I hate you, Green Bay. That's why I don't like Green Bay ever since that game. Those things. But yes, thank you, baseball, for delivering. Manfred, you get no credit because you're a commissioner. We're supposed to hate you. But what a just a crazy the season itself. We didn't have like really crazy wild card stuff other than the Mets. We typically have a little more wild card craziness that happens, but it kind of all just played out the way we thought we were going to play out. But the Yankees Red Sox series delivered, and the Dodgers Phillies, not really. The Toronto Mariners. I mean, any series that Toronto was in was ridiculous. But yeah, shout out to baseball, most watched World Series and
I agree. There should be that. If not a salary cap, there needs to be a floor.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be there. It's like there's teams that have the money, but they're not spending it. And you got other teams like the Dodgers who are like, yeah, we're gonna do whatever it takes to win a championship.
But I will always, and I said this last night on Rev Sports Wrap It Up, which we do wrap up all the sports stuff on every Wednesday, 9:00 Central, 10:00 Eastern. The Dodgers did the little things right, which is all manager base. Yes, you did pay a lot of money for great players. You still batted 200 for the series, and you got outscored. So that means it's like Toronto. They just did enough to beat the Blue Jays. Blue Jays almost beat them. It was It's all manager. Wow. It's just manager knowing
2 outs short.
Yes, 2 outs short. Roxanne yard. He hasn't even got like what the hell?
Nuts.
But anyway, we had to give it to
baseball. Look forward to next season. Hopefully, Yankees will bounce back. We're going to get Cole back from Tommy John. We got Max Fried, who's fucking awesome.
Max Fried is amazing.
I think they should make some adjustments. Like I'm not worried about the pitching. I'm worried about there's concerns about the lineup and. So we shall see. We'll see what kind of moves are made in the offseason. And also, we're going to see if we're going to go into like a fucking strike lockout. Hopefully not again. I don't want to see that fucking happen again because I remember 1994. I just started watching baseball that year and the fucking strike and lockout happened and we had no World Series that year. And so I don't want to see that happen again.
I'll say this. The Braves would have won it in 94 and Tony Gwynn. That was the closest we ever got to seeing, other than Pujols, but that was the closest we ever got to seeing
who knows? I mean, it's like that's the one that the Expos fans always went to because the Expos were looking really good that season.
The Expos were. But that Tony Gwynn
the Yankees were also looking really good that year as well.
Yeah. Tony Gwynn's was almost there on Joe DiMaggio's hit record. Like he was right there. They thought he was going to break all the hitting records that year. Because that was when Tony Gwynn was peak. Now Tony Gwynn was always been peak. He had less, like it's some weird stat about him having like less strikeouts than assists because he played college basketball. He had less strikeouts than assists in like his career compared to the assists that he had in basketball. Like it's insane of like how good of a hitter Tony Gwynn was. But that ends the baseball talk. But other stuff we've got going on this channel, obviously like, subscribe, hit the doorbell. We come here every Thursday, 8:00 Central, 9:00 Eastern. And then like I was alluding to, we have Rev Sports Wrap It Up every Wednesday. Tomorrow night, Sol and I are our Rev Book Club. We break on our Jordan Discord link down below. Would love to have you on you all on to talk about the book as well. Shout out to Ryan, one of our Discord members who has always joined in and had a great discussions about that stuff. And then on Sunday, we have the National Women's Soccer League tournament starting up. Go Louisville, Racing Louisville women. And we have our Bracket Bitches show on Sunday to preview that. And then Monday, you have me and Tushka break down everything that is in the world of fantasy football and help you all out with the rosters, especially the fact that me and Tushka have about 17,000 leagues between us. And we go live on 9 Central, 10:00 Eastern. Love to have you all over there. And that's pretty much all we got. Justin, we've got a lot of shows. But you know what? We did this one again. And it was fun.
Yep.
And we can't wait to catch you all next Thursday to break down everything else. And hey, by this time, there might be 17 more championships announced. Who knows?
See ya.